welcome. Join us in. Come on, get your cup of tea or coffee and just have a sit and just join me. If you have any questions, remember that you can put them on the comments. If you see me looking up and down, it's only because I've got two platforms right now. I've got IG and I've got YouTube. So, my loves, today we're going to talk about the missing piece that is probably stopping you from creating growth in your business and from scaling. This is not your usual strategy. It's not going to be like, oh, this is what a strategy that you're missing, or this is like an app that you're missing, or maybe you don't have enough knowledge, maybe you don't have a website. This is not going to be about that. This is going to be around something that is very, very important that not many business coaches talk about. And this is something that I do for myself when I want to move forward in my business, when I've got a goal, I've got an idea of where I want to go to that next level. And sometimes I get stuck at a certain level with my business, and it could be that, let's say, for example, raising the prices, or it could be having more clients, or increasing my income, my revenue, or making my revenue more consistent. So I want to share a few things with you, and this is going to really help you. And I'm going to tell you also what I do, so you can get inspired by that. If you want, you can just take whatever you want or throw the rest, whatever. I don't really mind what you do, but I just want to share what I do, and hopefully this will help you move forward in your business and really understand maybe an aspect of your business that you're not paying attention to. So when you have a goal in your business, it could be that you want, let's say you want more followers, or you want to earn 10K a month, or you want to have more high-level clients, or you want to grow your Facebook group, or you want to grow your email insiders, or you want to raise your prices, okay? And the thing that I really kind of, understood for my business is that whatever got me to where I am here right now is not the same thing that is going to help me get to my next 30K a month. It will require me to have a different mindset, cultivate a different energy and state on a daily basis. It will require me to have different actions, and it will require me to have different habits. Now, these habits would be business habits, but also I find that personal habits are also very important. Like, for example, if I look after myself like better, and if I go to bed earlier, if I, let's say, get off my screen and read books in the evening, if I, drink more water, eat healthier, then all of that, is helping me feel my best, and is helping me be better and more switched on and more focused and more clear in my business. There's no two ways about that. But just for the sake of the topic today, we're gonna strictly focus on the business side, and really go into like what I just shared, and why this is so important for you to focus on that too. So wherever you are today, and let me know, if it feels right for you in the comments on Instagram, on YouTube. Let me know in the comments, like, how do you feel about where you're at right now in your business on a scale from 1 to 10? 10 feeling like fucking amazing, like everything is like going incredibly well, or 1 like save me, like this is not going well, like I need some support, I need some guidance. Let me know. But if you have a goal in your business, which you should have, if you have a business, you don't want your business to be stagnant, you don't want your business to be dormant, you want your business to grow, to expand, You want your business to flourish and develop, and you want your business to be aligned with the values that you have in life, right? Like if your values are, let's say, for example, freedom and flexibility, and you want more time off so you can spend time with your loved ones, you can look after yourself, you can do some self-care, then you would want to create a business that allows you to have that type of freedom, right? If what you want in life is to have more money so you can have fun with your loved ones, do more interesting things. Oh, afternoon, my loves, how you doing? Do more interesting things, go away on the weekends, do a course, take your children, do something really fun, go on holiday, whatever you want to do with your money, right? I don't care what you want to do with your money. But what I'm saying is, like, whatever you want, like in life, like you want to make sure that your business values and your business actions and behaviors are aligning with what you want to create, right? And so when you have that in mind, you're going to have to create certain business goals in order to match your life goals. So let's say you want that freedom and you want that flexibility, like you would want to create a business based on what you want in life. So working towards working 20 hours a week in your business, but that requires certain actions and certain behaviors and certain, habits to create that 20 hours work week, right? If you want to earn 3K month on a consistent basis, like what is required of you to create that 3K? Many entrepreneurs, and I find that this is very, very common, and I did fall in the trap, is that we kind of think that we know what we want, and we're like, yeah, well, I want 3K month, I want 5K month, I want 10K month. Right, okay, but there's a difference between knowing what you want and actually understanding what it takes for you to get it, right? If you want 3K month, like what is it that you need to do? What is it that you need to share? What is it that you need to feel and think? And what kind of actions and habits and state do you need to be on in order to create that 3K month? Because like I said in the beginning of the call, whatever got you here, that mindset and the energy, the state, the habits is not the same thing that is going to get you to where you want to be. Okay. The mindset that is getting you to work 30, 40 hours a week is not the same mindset that is going to give you 20, that is going to allow you to work 20 hours a week. Does that make sense? So you've got to be really clear on what that is, because I see so many people who know what they want, but then a year, 2 years, 3 years on the lines, they are on the same stage, at the same stage in their business. Nothing much has changed. So when you think about what you want and your desires and what is it that you really truly want to call in for, you've got to connect with it. You've got to connect with that other version of you, that next level version of yourself, the one who is doing different things, who is thinking differently. Maybe he or she is pivoting much faster. Maybe she's not faffing about on scrolling on Instagram for ages. Maybe she's having those like really uncomfortable sometimes conversations with other people. Maybe she's going into people's DMs and introducing herself. Maybe like she is doing different things. Like when you think about you right now, and let's say your goal is 5K month, and I want you to multiply that by 10 just to create a little bit of like discomfort. Let's say it's 50,000 pounds, right, per month. Like, do you think that the behaviors that you have right now to get you to where you are now are the same habits, the same behavior, the same mindset, the same habits and all of that as the you that is getting 50K month every single month? Right? Of course not. So this is very, very important. And the thing that I do in my business and in my life is I try and connect with that next level version of myself. So I will connect with my 30K version of myself, and I will close my eyes and I will get into a meditative state where my nervous system is relaxed. And I will connect with my next version self. I will ask her the questions. I will imagine her doing the stuff that I want to do right now that I'm not doing in terms of my life. Maybe she's traveling more. I really want that. Like maybe she's traveling more. Maybe she is less focused on work. I have to say, like with myself, for example, I'm very focused in my business. I'm very focused in my work, and I would love to focus a little bit less in my work. So maybe I need to focus a little bit less. Like what kind of like thoughts I need to have in my mind, and what kind of belief do I need to dissolve and to get rid of in order for me to move to that next stage, right? Let's say, for example, that you are working 40 hours a week and you want to work 20 hours a week. The reason why you're not at 20 hours a week yet is because there's a part of you maybe that doesn't think that is possible right now. Maybe you're waiting to have a few more clients before being able to work less. Maybe you think in the back of your mind that if you are working less, it means that you're not working as hard. That means that you're not going to get the results. That means that you're lazy, that you're slacking, and all of that. Can you see that the beliefs that are in the back of your mind are the ones that are keeping you to where at the level of where you are now, which is not a problem if you want to stay there. But if you want to work 20 hours a week, let's say, and this is just an example, you would want to work on those beliefs and take some maybe uncomfortable actions and steps in order to start creating that 20-hour week. Let me know if that makes sense. Let me know, give me some comment on the video and let me know what you think. So again, if your goal is to 5K month or 10K month, okay, it is going to be the same thing. You're going to want to connect with that next level version of you who is already earning 10K month, who is already going on vacation more often, who is already starting at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and has her morning off. Yeah, so you've got to think about the kind of actions that she is taking that has allowed her to get that 10K month. Okay, because there's been, if you had a conversation with her and really understanding what took her there, she would say, well, you know what I did? I stopped getting sucked into my Instagram. I'm just giving you a few examples here. I stopped giving into my Instagram and scrolling for like mindlessly for an hour. I changed that habit. I stopped creating content that is talking about pain point and calling in people who are not really committed, people who are not all in their business, in their relationship, in their love life or whatever. I stopped. I had a strategy in place to when it comes to connecting with my ideal clients. I had a strategy in place when it came to selling my offer. And I created a masterclass that allowed me to showcase my work. Do you understand? Do you see what I'm saying? So there are certain actions and certain habits and behaviors that your next level self is doing that is helping you get where she is there. So you've got to align with that. You cannot carry on the way you are right now to get to that next level. And so like I said, the way I do it is really like connecting with that other version and asking her the question, asking her, really visualizing what it could be like, for me, in terms of, let's say, claiming 30K month. Like, what would it be like? what kind of mindset would I need to have? What kind of energy and state would I need to have? Do I need to work on my strategy? Would I need to work on my leadership? Would I need to work on creating an offer? Would I need to work on maybe a different messaging, a different positioning? And really getting clear on what I actually need in order to get there. Because if you have a vague idea of how you are going to get there, you're not going to get the results. You're going to throw spaghetti at the wall, and you're going to, hope and wait and see. And this is why so many people are stuck, like after a year, they know they want a 10K month. And then a year later, they're still at this stage of wishing and wanting a 10K month. And so you got to be really clear. You've got to be really focused, really clear, really, there shouldn't be like a doubt in your mind on how you're going to get there. Does that make sense? So I just want to share that with you today, my loves, and hopefully this will be something that makes you think a little bit more about your goals in business and make you explore the way you do things and how you can really change your actions and your thoughts and your belief in order to create the results that you want. But you've got to have a plan of action. You've got to have an idea of where you're going. You've got to have an idea also on how this is going to feel for you and create the state now. So maybe in your mind, you're like, when I get to 10K month, I'm going to feel so free. I'm going to feel so proud of myself. I'm going to feel like I've made it. And the thing is, there's something wrong with that because it's almost like giving you, you are giving yourself conditions. You are putting conditions in place for you to feel good, for you to feel happy, for you to feel free, for you to feel proud of yourself. And there shouldn't be any condition. Like your love for yourself should be unconditional. So you've got to watch out for these types of behaviors and habits, and actually cultivating that sense of pride and that sense of compassion for yourself, that sense of acceptance, that sense of happiness and freedom right here, right now. And this is exactly how you are going to collapse time and how you're going to close that time gap between where you are now and where you want to go. And it really starts with you and how you feel, and change the way you are behaving, the way you are showing up, and the way you are showing up like online in that space, or the way you are showing up in your business every single day. Like, how do you show up in the morning when you wake up? How do you feel? What do you tell yourself? Because remember, what we say to ourselves and what we are repeating to ourselves in our mind becomes our reality. So if in your mind you're like, oh my God, this is going to be a struggle. Oh my God, like who is going to sign up today? Oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. And you kind of like almost like walking in the fog without a map every single day. You wake up and you're like, oh, today could be a good day, hopefully. Or if you hear yourself, for example, saying, oh, I'm so skinned, oh, that's too expensive, oh, I'm never going to be able to afford it. You really kind of like fall into that category of like into a space of disempowerment. And when you are in business and you want to grow your business and you want to scale and you want to have more freedom in your business, you've got to be solution focused, and you've got to shift that perspective from, oh, how is that going to work, to, okay, this is going to work. And I'm going to make that non-negotiable, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it work. And you're not negotiating with yourself. And this is something that is lacking in a lot of business owners who are not making it, who are really struggling with their business, is that mindset of struggle, mindset of it's not going to work, I don't know how I'm going to do this, instead of how am I going to do this? Like, let's make a plan. Let's have a look at what's going on and let's make a plan. Let's have a strategy. Like, this is what I'm going to do next week. This is what I'm going to do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And this is what I'm going to post. And this is why I'm posting it. And this is why I'm selling this thing. And this is how many clients I need on the sales calls in order to sell that offer. And all of that comes with planning. Like, you've got to plan all of that. And so you start acting and you start playing like the person that is on that next level, like the you that has got what you want, that you who has got what you want is playing differently. And maybe she's not playing. Maybe she is just like doing and kicking ass. And I'm not saying that you're not kicking ass. We all kicking ass because business is freaking hard. And we are doing a really amazing job. And by the way, if no one has told you today that you're doing an amazing job, this is me telling you, you are doing an amazing job. You are doing incredible. It's not easy. Many people don't have businesses for that reason, because it's hard, especially when you're doing it on your own. So give yourself that pat on the back and make sure that you are reminded every single day that you are doing fucking amazing, that you are awesome, that you are really good at your craft. And, all the business fundamentals are, you've got to learn that, and it's an art, and you get there. Okay. So just wanted to say that to you. And that's it for today. Thank you so much. And remember, if you've got any questions whatsoever, I am here, and I'll be able to support you. Take care and have a lovely, lovely evening.